Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. This is Top Crypto Bull here once again to give you guys your daily Bitcoin update, your daily XRP, XLM, Jasmy update, and crypto market general update. First, I want to start off by showing you guys this picture. Looks like the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, and the legal officer, the lawyer basically of Ripple, they basically dined with Donald Trump yesterday, December 7th. And this is a picture they posted on X. So this is very bullish for XRP in my opinion. If you're dining and if you're dining with Donald Trump, that's pretty good. So definitely I think this is very bullish for XRP. Now what did they talk about? What deals did they make? I don't know. Nobody really knows. There was an article about this, but I guess they didn't really say what they talked about. Here, I'll read it real quick. It's pretty short. It says, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and Chief Legal Officer Stuart Alderati were spotted dining with President-elect Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago on January 7, 2025. The news broke via Garlinghouse and Alderati's post on X, featuring a photograph with Trump, and quickly went viral. So what did Ripple's executives discuss with Trump? Garlinghouse stated, great dinner last night with Donald Trump and Stuart Alderati. Strong start to 2025. While Alderati added a personal flair, wrote, and to top it off, the beef bourguignon was really good. Neither executive elaborated on specific topics covered during the dinner, leaving the crypto community to speculate on whether regulatory matters or still unresolved legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission were on the agenda. So basically, they didn't say anything what they talked about, but I mean, it's pretty obvious to me that the Ripple SEC case is going to be thrown out as soon as Donald Trump comes into office. Maybe not right away, but sometime in Q1 of 2025, I do believe the Ripple case will be thrown out, especially with the new SEC chair, Paul Atkins, that's going to come in. That's the one Trump appointed. He's very pro-crypto, and he's not going to be like Gary Gensler, suing everybody in crypto. So definitely I do see bullish things coming for XRP. And like I've said in previous videos, I do believe XRP is going to have a massive bull run this cycle. I do believe it's mimicking the 2017 cycle. So, get ready, guys. Another Ripple news, real quick, before we get into the updates. Looks like Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin to list imminently on more exchanges. So it looks like Ripple's president, Monica Long, added that XRP will likely receive a spot ETF approval very soon. Ripple's president, Monica Long, expects its Ripple USD stablecoin to be listed on major crypto exchanges imminently. So it looks like she was interviewed, and she basically said that Ripple the Ripple stablecoin RLUSD is about to be listed in a bunch of exchanges. And today I do know that the RLUSD got listed on Bitstamp, and I guess Binance and Coinbase and all these big exchanges, Crypto.com, are going to be added pretty soon. Already you could get it at Bitso, MoonPay, CoinMina, Bullish, Mercado Bitcoin, B2C2, Keyrog, ArchAX, Independent Reserve, and JST Digital. Also, I know you could also get it at Uphold. Here in the US, you could buy it at Uphold Exchange. So definitely a lot of bullish news. And it looks like Monica Long is also predicting that the XRP ETF will be live pretty soon. Long indicated that XRP could be the next in line for its own exchange-traded fund ETF. I think we will see one very soon. XRP is likely to be the next in line after Bitcoin and Ethereum. So basically, Monica Long is saying that the ETF, the XRP spot ETF is about to get approved, and I agree with her. It's either going to be the XRP or the Solana ETF that's next in line for cryptos, but most likely XRP. Especially after seeing this picture here, I do believe the XRP spot ETF is right around the corner, guys. Sometime after Trump comes into office, which is pretty soon, which is in 12 days, we should probably see the Ripple SEC case thrown out, and also XRP spot ETF. So just wanted to share those bullish news with you guys for XRP, since it's one of the channel's favorites, and we do a daily update on XRP every day here. So I just wanted to share the bullish news. Get ready. So before we get into the updates, let's look at the top 100 bubbles, see what the market's looking like, see what it's doing. It looks like it is another red day. Yesterday was a red day. Today's another red day. I've been telling you guys not to get shaken out. Yesterday I told you guys not to get shaken out. It's just a market maker, trying to scare out all the weak hands, all the fearful people, trying to get them to sell out of the market. I also said yesterday that we would probably see another red day, that we would probably see 2 red days in a row, and then a bounce, and I think that's what's happening. We did close today, January 8th, in the red, but I do believe we're bouncing already. But the altcoins, they're still down. They're taking a bigger hit than Bitcoin. Looks like AOS is down 10.1% down for the day. I believe it's the biggest loser in the top 100. AOS is a good company, good AI company, and it's already done really good. It's it was at like 1 cent at the bear market low. It was either like 1 or 2 cents. It's already over $1. So AOS has been doing really, really good. Hopefully you got into AOS when it was about a penny or 2 cents, and then you'd be up massively. Injective is down 9.5% down for the day. Renders down 7.4% down for the day. Rune 9.6% down for the day. Let's see what XRP is doing. XRP, going against the trend, is up 2.6% up for the day. And XLM, let's see, where's XLM over here. XLM is 0.4% down for the day. So basically just going sideways. But XRP and XLM have been doing really good. They haven't, yesterday and today, they were pretty much just going sideways, or like 1 or 2% up in the green. They haven't really been affected by this drop by Bitcoin like other altcoins. Some of these altcoins, they went down like 10-15% down from the previous high they were having a couple of days ago. But yeah, most of the altcoins are down, but our channel favorites XRP and XLM are doing really good. And Jasmy, let's see what Jasmy is doing like. Another one of the channel's favorites here. Jasmy coin is 4.7% down for the day. It's at 0.33, but basically just going sideways. I mean, that's what, I remember yesterday when I was doing the live stream, it was basically at 0.33. So, it's just been going sideways, That's what they do. They just range going sideways about 80% of the time. And only 20% of the time, they do violent moves to the upside or to the downside. But right now, the next violent move for Jasmy and Bitcoin and altcoins are going to be to the upside, because you guys have to remember that we're in the parabolic phase of the bull run for Bitcoin and cryptos. Like I've said before, Bitcoin has a 4-year cycle, has 1 year bear market, and that was from November 2021 to November 22, and then it has 3 years of bull run. So the bull run started for Bitcoin in November, at the end of November 2022. So it's probably going to last 3 years. So it's probably going to end sometime around November 2025. Or before then. I do believe it'll probably end sometime around September 2025. But it does have the potential to end up till November 2025. But in my analysis, I do believe the Bitcoin top is going to come in like sometime around September 2025, give or take a month. It might come in August 2025, or it might come in October 2025. But that's basically just about 3 years of bull run. So we have to remember that we're in the beginning of the third year of the bull run, which is the third year of the bull run is basically the parabolic bull run phase for Bitcoin. So we don't have to worry about a big crash, or that the bull run is canceled. A lot of people are saying that the bull run is canceled. That 108,000 was the top for Bitcoin, that we're heading into a bear market. don't listen to the FUD out there, guys. We're definitely not heading into a bear market. We already had that. We're right now, we're in the last year of the bull run for Bitcoin, which is the parabolic phase, which is the best part. Bitcoin is about to go parabolic. Don't listen to the FUD out there. I've also heard a lot of FUD out there that Bitcoin is going to go to like $76,000 or $80,000. That's going to retrace all the way down there. I don't think so. In my analysis, I do believe we have a lot of support at 90K, and I do believe 90,000 is the line in the sand for Bitcoin. I believe 90,000 will hold. We did dip down today, January 8th. We did dip down as low as 92.5, but I told you guys yesterday that we would probably see another red day, for January 8th, so two red days. But I do believe it will bounce now. I do believe this January 9th trading day is either going to be sideways action or it's going to be green. I think it's just the market maker shaking people out, and also the market maker loves to liquidate. The market maker loves to liquidate leverage traders. There's a lot of traders that leverage on the long side and the shorts. So basically, these two red days, the market maker liquidated all the longs. So all the longs got liquidated. And now that the longs got liquidated, now the market maker is going to go after all the shorts. So that's why I do believe that the market is going to bounce, and we'll probably start grinding up once again. So the market maker liquidates all the leverage short traders. A lot of people think we're going to go down to 76, 80K. So they're doing like 50x, 100x leverage shorts. And they're going to get liquidated, because I believe that's what the market maker loves to do. Loves to just liquidate shorts and longs. So that's why I believe we're just going to keep trending upwards. And that's what the chart shows. Like I showed yesterday, we've basically been in a range since November 21st of 2024 between like 90K and $100,000. We've just been ranging between 90K and $100,000 for like over 45 days. And Bitcoin has been consolidating. We did have like 7 days where we wicked above $100,000. Like on December 5th, December 15, 16, 17, 18, and and just basically around 7 days out of 45 days we worked above 100,000, but they were just quick wicks, and then we came right back down. We weren't closing above 100K like we should have. Looks like 100K has become a really big psychological number. It has become a real wall to Bitcoin. It has been acting as resistance. So we have to break above 100K and close at least 3 to 4 days above 100K in a row, so we could flip it into support. Until we do that, we're probably just gonna keep ranging between like 90K and $100,000 for Bitcoin. That's what Bitcoin does. Here, let me show you on a bigger time frame here. Let me show you how Bitcoin. I showed you yesterday, but let me show you again how Bitcoin just loves to have these consolidation ranges before it goes up again. Here, let me put it on the 5-year. It shows it a lot better. Okay, so here's the 5 years right here. So look right here. Here's the bear market low right here on November 2022. And then after that, we started after it got done with the bear market low, we started we did a violent move to the upside. We had 3 weeks, because it's a weekly chart. We had 3 weeks where we went green and we started mooning, and then we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks where we just consolidated between like 20,700 and like 24,400, basically underneath 25,000. If you guys remember that 25,000 was acting like a big resistance, but after like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, so almost 2 months of consolidating, just ranging between like 20K and 25K, we did this big old green candle again, and we got to the next range. So that after that, this consolidation lasted longer. We were consolidating, just going sideways, above 25K, between 25K and like 31,000, and that range of consolidation lasted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Basically 32 weeks. So, 32 divided by 4 is about 8. So it lasted about 8 months. So it lasted about 8 months, of consolidation. So basically most of 2023, so basically from March of 2023, all the way to mid-October of 2023, we went sideways between $25K and $31,000, and then we had a violent move to the upside. Notice that we don't have violent moves to the downside because we're in the bull run here. The bull run started after November 2022. We're in the bull run, so all the violent moves are to the upside after consolidation. Now in the bear market here from November 2021 to November 22, all the violent moves were to the downside. That's why it's called bear market. But right now, we're in the third year of the bull run. So this from after November 22, it's bull run. That's why you only see violent moves to the upside, and consolidation. After October 23, we did another violent move to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8 weeks, and we got to the next range, next consolidation. So we went 2 months to the upside, and then we got to the next range, which was around between 40,000 and like 45,000. It just kept ranging there. Let's see, it consolidated and went sideways for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 weeks, so about 2 months, and then we had another violent move to the upside. And this time the violent move to the upside was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 weeks, so about a month and a week, so a little bit over a month. And then we got to the next range here, and this range was another big one. It lasted 8 months again. Basically for March of 2024, we wicked to this new all-time high of 73,600. But we didn't keep rallying. We just kept going sideways between 73,000 and like 55,000. So this range here lasted for 8 months, from March 2024 all the way into the end of October 2024, until we had another violent move to the upside once the elections hit on November 5th 2024. We had big old violent move to the upside, which lasted 1, 2, 3 weeks basically. We could call 3 weeks, 4 weeks, right around there. So somewhere between 3 weeks to a month. And then now we've just been consolidating. So we've been consolidating here basically since since the end of November until now. So a little bit over 45 days. You can see it better here on the daily chart. Let me go back to the daily chart. So yep, we've just been consolidating after the last violent move to the upside Bitcoin had. See, the violent move to the upside ended right around here, November 21st 2024. Ever since then we've just been going sideways, between 90,000 and 100,000, with 7 days where we just wick up above 100K but come right back down. But that's why I believe this 90,000 will hold, because like I just showed you, right now, I showed you how Bitcoin, when it's on a bull run, it has strong violent moves to the upside, and then it consolidates for a while. So our longest consolidation was 8 months that we had twice, in 2024 and 2023, and then our shortest one was right around here, which we had about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 weeks, about 2 months. So our shortest consolidations are about 2 months, and our longest were about 8 months. So I expect Bitcoin to consolidate maybe 2 months, or maybe sometime around there, but nice. I don't think it's going to consolidate for 8 months, because we're almost nearing the end of the bull run. So I definitely don't think it's going to take 8 months of consolidation, because that'll basically take it till basically the end of the bull run. So I do expect Bitcoin to go sideways another like week or two to complete the 2 months. It could go up any days. Maybe it only takes a month and a half. It's already about a month and a half, and maybe it takes a month and 3 weeks, and then it's going to do that violent move to the upside. But I do not think it's going to do a violent move to the downside. Like a lot of people are thinking it's going to crash, and it's that the bull run is over, that the bear market is going to set in. History shows that Bitcoin during the bull run just has big moves to the upside, not to the downside. Not because we're in the bull run right now. If we were in the bear market, then I would definitely be looking for violent moves to the downside. But right now we're in the bull run. That's why a lot of people don't know. That's why people get confused, and they believe the FUD out there. But I hope I've been trying to teach you guys that the Bitcoin follows a 4-year cycle. It's been doing it for the last 3 cycles it's had, basically since it got created in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto. It's been doing the same thing: 1-year bear market and 3 years of bull run. And it's in this cycle, it's playing out no different. The bear market was from November 2021 to November 22, and basically after November 2022, the bull run was started, and I don't expect the bull run to end until sometime around September 2025. So expect a little bit more consolidation. I do expect 90K to hold. I do not think 90K is going to break. We're just in another consolidation period that Bitcoin does. And our shortest consolidation so far has been 2 months. Maybe this one's shorter. Maybe this one's only a month, over a little bit over a month and a half, or maybe it takes up to 2 months. We don't know. We're gonna find out. But I definitely pretty sure we are not gonna dip below 90K. So remain bullish in the market. Remain bullish on Bitcoin. Do not get bearish on me. This is not the time to be bearish. I'm trying to show you guys how Bitcoin does this all the time. During the bull run, it consolidates anywhere from 2 months or longer, and then it has violent moves to the upside, and that's what I think is going to happen. That's what it's been doing since it got created in 2009. So that's why I believe this is just a market maker, just liquidating all the leverage shorts and longs, and at the same time, it's getting everybody fearful, getting all the weak hands and fearful people to sell out of the positions, getting people who believe the FUD that the bull run is over to sell out. A lot of people who believe that 108,000 is the bull run top for Bitcoin this cycle. They're selling out, and they're gonna be chasing green candles here shortly once Bitcoin has a big massive move to the upside. I still expect Bitcoin to go above 120K before it has a deep correction, over 30% or more correction. So that's why I believe we're just going to go sideways until Bitcoin wants to. Bitcoin does what it wants. Nobody really knows 100% what Bitcoin is going to do tomorrow or the next day. All we could do is probabilities, and the probabilities show, like I just showed you, that it's going to keep going sideways a little bit more before it has a violent move to the upside. And my next price target, for Bitcoin is above 120K once it has that violent move to the upside. And I still believe, here within the next week, or we're gonna, make a new all-time high above 108,000. But if it doesn't happen within the next week, definitely by the end of January, we will be seeing new all-time highs. And I do believe by February, we'll be in full-blown parabolic mode for Bitcoin. And I do believe we'll also be in full blast altcoin season. I do believe the true altcoin season is going to start in February. That's when you're going to see your favorite cryptos go 100% moves every day. Some days they'll do 50% moves to the upside. Another day they might do 75% moves to the upside. And a bunch of days you're going to do 100% moves to the upside. So, get ready, guys. I do believe the parabolic bull run is just beginning for Bitcoin and cryptos. And I do believe Bitcoin is about to do a violent move to the upside. And it's going to make a new all-time high here within a week. And if it doesn't do it within a week, then it'll definitely do it by the end of January. But for sure, I do not believe Bitcoin is going to crash. I do believe 90K is going to hold. I don't expect Bitcoin to go to 76K or 80K like a lot of people are saying. That's just Bitcoin just does not do that during the bull run, especially not during the last year, the bull run, the parabolic bull run phase. And I do believe Bitcoin's got to get to at least above 120K before we see a 30% correction or more. So definitely stay bullish on Bitcoin, guys, and you'll reap the rewards here in a few months. Subscribe to the channel. I'll let you know when I see bearish things coming for Bitcoin. But right now, I see nothing but bullish things for Bitcoin. This is just more sideways action. We've been going sideways for over 45 days. So, that's what the market maker loves to do. It loves to lullaby people to sleep or make them get bearish or forget about Bitcoin. And before you know it, it flips the switch and it makes Bitcoin go parabolic. And then it has all those people who forgot about Bitcoin or sold off their Bitcoin. It's got them chasing green candles, and buying in at higher prices. So get ready, guys. Maybe just a few more days or a week before we see a violent move to the upside on Bitcoin, guys. But don't get shaken out. Don't let these couple of red days shake you out. We might see another dip. Maybe the market maker will make the price dip to like 90K and then bounce. But don't get shaken out. I do believe 90K will hold. And if by by a small chance, the market maker makes a Bitcoin dip below 90K, I do believe it'll just be a quick wick below $90,000 and it'll recover quickly. I don't think it's gonna last long. It'll probably just wick below 90K for like a day and then bounce right back. But I don't even think it'll get below 90K. But if it does, because I don't have a crystal ball, I don't know 100% what's gonna happen. But all I like to do is look at the charts and look at the probabilities. And from what I've seen, from what I've just shown you, Bitcoin just consolidates, has a range, and then it has a violent move to the upside. And right now the range has been between 90K and 100,000. It does have wicks to the upside and wicks to the downside. So we might see a quick wick below 90K. But if that does happen, don't get shaken out. It'll recover quickly. But basically, we'll just see more ranging between 90K and 100,000 until Bitcoin is ready to move and until it's ready to do that violent move to the upside, which in my opinion is coming at any time. It could happen at any time. It's basically been consolidating over 45 days. So, at any time, I do see Bitcoin rallying to the upside and making a new all-time high. So get ready, guys, and you'll reap the rewards here in a few months. All right, guys, let's get right into the XRP update. Oh wait, I think I had an article to share with you guys about Bitcoin before we get into the XRP update. This is just little articles I like to read for fun. I don't really listen to the news or anything like that. I listen to the charts. But this is just kind of fun. Right here it says Bitcoin price dipped. Bitcoin price dipped to 92.5 caused by Fed interest rate concern. Rising concerns about Federal Reserve monetary policy, rising bond rates are having a negative impact on Bitcoin's price. Bitcoin's recent correction was likely triggered by concerns regarding the U.S. Federal Reserve's tightening monetary policy, which may emerge as the main factor influencing Bitcoin's price action in 2025. So yeah, guys, I guess let's see. Bitcoin's dip stems from primarily from strong U.S. economic data pointing towards potential interest rate hikes. This development makes cryptocurrency less attractive as investments, while the Federal Reserve signals of tighter monetary policy further intensifies market correction. Let's see. There was a part here I wanted to read to you guys. Okay. This part right here. Bitcoin correction liquidated over 631 million worth of leveraged long positions in the past 24 hours. So this is what I was trying to tell you guys. The market maker loves to liquidate leveraged long positions, and now that it liquidated 631 million leveraged long positions in the last 24 hours, I'm sure it's going to want to liquidate a bunch of $1 million of leveraged short positions. So get ready. I do think we're going to have a bounce here, pretty soon, maybe tonight or tomorrow or the next day. But, we will be bouncing off this, this small dip we're having. So yeah, this is what the market maker likes to do, guys. But again, this is just news. It doesn't really matter what the Fed does. I mean, Bitcoin has gone up since it got created in 2009, until now, and all through 2009 and right now in 2025, there has been low interest rates, high interest rates, inflation, no inflation, but Bitcoin has gone up regardless. Bitcoin doesn't follow the Fed. Bitcoin doesn't follow inflation. Bitcoin doesn't follow rate cuts. Bitcoin follows its 4-year cycle. So don't listen to the news. I just like to read it for fun, but I don't really base my trading or my analysis on it. I just like to read it for fun because it looks like they always have there's always a news article, or there's always some news to use as an excuse of why it did or why it rallied, when in reality, Bitcoin just follows a 4-year cycle. There's another little article here. Here's the positive article here. So there's always a negative article and a positive article. Now this one says, U.S. Fed money printing could spur Bitcoin rally in Q1 2025 by Arthur Hayes. So basically, the incoming Trump administration's crypto regulations and U.S. Federal Reserve's monetary policy path remains the biggest factor influencing Bitcoin's price trajectory. Bitcoin could benefit from more than $612 billion in new liquidity during the first quarter of 2025, potentially mitigating investor concerns over delayed crypto regulations in the United States. So basically, it's just a bullish article of how every time there's a new president in the United States, they always open up the money printer, and that's probably this has been happening forever. Every time there's a new president, they always come in and print money to stimulate the economy. So I'm sure Donald Trump's going to do the same thing. So that's why we know that crypto is going to keep rallying to the upside. They just use this as an excuse. We all know Bitcoin really follows the 4-year cycle, but there's always got to be some kind of news headlines to see why Bitcoin does what it does. Now as soon as Bitcoin goes up, as soon as Bitcoin starts mooning, they're gonna say, oh, it's the money printing. Donald Trump came in and he started printing money, and that's why Bitcoin and all the risk assets went up. But really, they just follow their cycle. Just wanted to share those news with you guys. But Bitcoin follows its 4-year cycle. Don't let the news articles fool you. That's just there, to keep people entertained. It doesn't really matter, if there's a war out there. I mean, ever since Bitcoin was created, there have been wars, there have been recession, there has been interest rate cuts, interest rate increases. There has been all kinds of stuff happening. Even the pandemic in 2020 happened, and that still didn't happen. That still didn't stop the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin. It did dip a little bit, but it recovered. Like in a V-shaped recovery, it recovered like right away. And it still went into new all-time highs. So even the pandemic, the lockdown, the whole world, that had everybody scared and fearful. By the way, when everybody's scared and fearful, that was the time to buy. So if you bought the pandemic dip, you probably came out, you probably became, pretty wealthy if you bought the pandemic dip on Bitcoin and cryptos in 2020. Because right after the pandemic dip, it had that massive run to the upside. So don't let the news fool you guys. That's just there to to entertain people. People who believe in the news and that kind of stuff. But Bitcoin and cryptos, they run in their cycles, and Bitcoin runs on a 4-year cycle, and the altcoins basically follow Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the original crypto. Bitcoin is like the father of all the altcoins, and the altcoins are the children of Bitcoin, so the children follow the father. That's why you see when Bitcoin rallies to the upside and makes new all-time highs, that's when all the altcoins they rally too, and they follow Bitcoin. And when Bitcoin corrects, when Bitcoin goes down in price, then the altcoins correct even harder. But when Bitcoin pumps to the upside, the altcoins pump harder to the upside. So that's just the relationship between Bitcoin and altcoins. Bitcoin is the father, and the altcoins are the children, and the children follow Bitcoin. So that's why here in this channel, we look at the 4-year cycle of Bitcoin very closely, because we know what to expect from Bitcoin, and if we know what to expect from Bitcoin, we know what to expect from the altcoins, because like I just said, the altcoins follow Bitcoin. All right, guys. Well, that's enough of Bitcoin. Remain bullish on Bitcoin. Price is 94,982. I do expect, just to summarize, I do expect it just to keep ranging between 90K and $100,000, maybe for another week. But sometime pretty soon, it could happen anytime. I don't know exactly what day because I don't have a crystal ball. I do expect a violent move to the upside, and I do expect Bitcoin to make a new all-time high, and I do expect Bitcoin to go above 120K before it has a massive correction, 30% or more. But I don't think it's going to correct below 90K anytime soon. It's got to get above and make a new all-time high and get to above around 120K before it has a deep correction of 30% or more. That's my analysis on Bitcoin. So let's get right into XRP. See what XRP is doing at the time of recording. Current price of XRP is $2.37. Like I said in the beginning of the video, XRP and XLM have been holding out pretty good compared to other cryptos during this correction that Bitcoin is having right now. We did manage to close January 8th at $2.37, basically the same price it is right now. It's just going sideways. The day before that, we closed at $2.27, and so basically it's bouncing back already. And XRP has just been going sideways between like $2 and like in $2.90. That's the local top it made in December 3rd. So it's already been going sideways, between $2 and $2.90 for over a month. So it's getting ready, for a violent move to the upside as well. As soon as Bitcoin, makes a new all-time high, XRP is gonna moon. Don't fade XRP. Don't give up on XRP. Don't listen to the FUD out there. I don't know why, but I've heard some crazy FUD out there. The XRP is going to go back down to 50 cents. I guess they got used to the bear market, because XRP would have those quick rallies and then dip right back down to 50 cents. But if they would have known that that's what the XRP does, that's what XRP cycle does. XRP only rallies and moons to price discovery once when Bitcoin goes into price discovery. So if they would have known that those quick rallies they had during the bear market, then you would have gone back down, because that's what XRP does. Bitcoin only goes into higher. XRP only goes into higher prices when Bitcoin does. And right now XRP is in its parabolic bull run phase. So that's why you can't fade XRP. Don't listen to the FUD out there. I do believe XRP could get to at least $15 this cycle, and if Bitcoin has a massive rally, if it gets anywhere close to $250,000, if Bitcoin gets close to that price of 250K, then XRP could get as high as $30. I do believe XRP and XLM, they're mimicking the 2017 cycle where they had like massive gains over 500x from bear market low to high. But this time, I don't think they could do 500x because they already have massive market cap. But I do believe they could do anywhere between a 50x from the bear market low up to 100x from the bear market low. So that's why my price target for XRP is between $15 and $30. But for sure, I do believe it could get to at least $15. So stay bullish on XRP. We're just waiting for Bitcoin to make new all-time highs, and then XRP is going to basically moon. It's going to basically do a move like this, like it just did from November 5th. It went from 50 cents all the way up to like $2.90. It did that basically, a little bit under a month. So it did like a let me see, 50 to $3. It's like a 6x. So it did like a 6x. It did a little bit under 6x within a month. So I expect about the same move. I expect anywhere from a 5x, to a 6x at any time. But as soon as XRP starts mooning, it's gonna get to around 5 to 6x. Somewhere between like $10 to $15. Pretty soon here. It's gonna take about a month to complete the move, but that's what I expect for XRP at any time. XRP is ready to moon, just waiting on Bitcoin. On the short-term price target, once XRP starts mooning, and we passed this $2.90. It's around 350. I do see a little bit of selling off at 350, like I've mentioned in all my videos. It kind of gets repetitive, but I mean, that's what trading is. It just gets repetitive, especially when you're going sideways. Like I've always said, in my videos, the charts, Bitcoin and the charts, they go sideways 80% of the time, and only 20% of the time they go, they have violent moves to the upside or downside. But most of the time, about 80% of the time, they're just going sideways. Trading could be boring, but that's what trading is. But I mean, during the consolidation periods, or you could also call them the accumulation periods. That's the best time to buy. This is the time to buy right now before the next big move to the upside that XRP is about to have. So if you're not invested into XRP and you like XRP, don't wait any longer, because I do believe any time, as soon as Bitcoin makes a new all-time high, XRP is going to do a massive move to the upside. Another 5 to 6x rally. And the rally takes it could take about anywhere between like 3 to 4 weeks to play out. But I do see a big old moonshot for XRP coming. So definitely stay bullish on XRP, guys. All right, let's get into the XLM update. See what XLM is doing at the time of recording. All right, current price of XLM is 42 cents. Basically the same thing. Yesterday when I did my live stream, it was at 42 cents. It's just been going sideways. Like I said, XRP and XLM have been holding out pretty good during this correction. The Bitcoin's having, looks like they're getting ready to moonshot. It did close out today, January 8th, at 42 cents 5, so it's basically the same price. And the day before that, it closed out at 41.7. So it's just been going sideways. It's ever since I made a local top of 63 cents in November 24. It's been going sideways basically for like a month and a half already. So basically it's ready for a moonshot. And I do believe it's getting ready to moonshot. Just waiting on Bitcoin, just like XRP. XRP follows Bitcoin and XLM does. And XRP and XLM, they move together. They're like the twin X's. They tend to move together. Whenever XRP moves, XLM moves as well. So they're just waiting on Bitcoin to make a new all-time high. And I do believe XLM is going to do a big old move, just like it did from November 5th. It went from like 9 cents all the way to 63 cents. So basically they did like a 7x. So I expect the same type of move, anywhere from a 5 to 7x. It's going to happen here at any time as soon as Bitcoin starts rallying again. And I do believe XLM is going to have a massive bull run this cycle. Just like XRP, I do believe it's mimicking the 2017 cycle. So I do believe it could get it could also do 50x to 100x, just like XRP could do this cycle. So my price target for XLM is somewhere between $3.50 and $7. The bear market low was 7 cents, so a 50x from 7 cents would be around $3.50, and the 100x would be around $7. So $3.50 is almost guaranteed, but again, nothing is guaranteed in crypto. But most likely it will get to $3.50, and if Bitcoin does have a massive bull run, gets anywhere close to 250k in price, I do believe XLM could get to around $7. But again, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell any coin because I say so. Learn to read the charts, learn to do your own research, and only invest in the markets the money you're willing to lose, guys. But that's my analysis on XLM. On the short term, I do expect once we break 63 cents, maybe a little bit of selling off at 73 cents, because that's the previous 2021 cycle top for XLM. But I don't think that there'll be too much resistance there, maybe just a little bit. But I do see more resistance coming in at 93 cents, because again, that's the current all-time high for XLM that was made in 2017. So we might see some sell-off at 93 cents. People have been holding for 7 years, so some people are just going to want to get their money back and sell off at 93 cents. But if they were smart, they would just hold and sell maybe around 350 or higher prices, and they would make more money. But I understand if you've been holding for 7 years, you might just want to break even and get your money back. But again, I do believe XLM to get to $3.50. So definitely stay bullish and on XLM. All right, let's get into the Jasmy update. See what Jasmy is doing at the time of recording. Current price of Jasmy right now is around 0.32 cents. Yeah, just about the same price it was yesterday. At the, when I was doing my live stream, I believe it was like a 0.33. So Jasmy has just been going sideways, just like XRP, XLM, and as well. Just been going sideways. We had these 2 red days that I warned you about, but I do believe we're going to bounce from here. Jasmy did dip all the way down to 0.3 cents, but I told you guys yesterday that I do believe 0.28 is going to hold. I don't believe we're going to wick below 0.28. I do believe that is the line in the sand for Jasmy. I do believe 0.28 is the local bottom, and right now we're just going sideways, just waiting on Bitcoin. Because the altcoins follow Bitcoin. We need Bitcoin to make a new all-time high to give momentum for the altcoins, because the altcoins follow Bitcoin. So as soon as Bitcoin, sometime soon, goes parabolic and breaks into new all-time highs, Jasmy's going to go parabolic as well, and as well as the other cryptos. But first, here on the short term for Jasmy, we got to get above 4 cents. We've had 4 cents as resistance for a long time in Jasmy. We only managed to flip 4 cents into support from December 3rd until December 18th. So for about 2 weeks, we flipped 4 cents into support, but then we went right back under. So Jasmy has got to break 4 cents. It's been tapping on 4 cents many times. So hopefully here soon, we'll tap 4 cents again. Eventually break 4 cents and flip it into support for good. We need to flip 4 cents into support for good. That way we could look to the upside and go into higher prices. So we need Bitcoin to rally, and that's going to happen. We're going to flip 4 cents into support, and then after we flip 4 cents into support, we'll break this local top here of 59 cents, basically 6 cents. And I do see a nice big move, just like it had over here. Over here it went from what's the price over here? Yeah, here on November 23rd, it went from like 0.2 cents all the way to like basically 6 cents. It did like a 200% move to the upside, and I do expect something similar once Jasmy finally starts mooning. I do expect like a 200% move. So basically that would be about 9 cents from the current price. So after Jasmy breaks 6 cents, my next price target is somewhere between like 8 cents to 10 cents, so somewhere around 9 cents. But just to give you a range, somewhere around between 8 to 10 cents is my next price target. Once Jasmy starts to moon, it'll probably do a little bit of consolidation between like 8 and 10 cents, somewhere around 9 cents. But right now we're just waiting on Bitcoin, and then Jasmy will start mooning as well. And you guys already know I'm very bullish on Jasmy. If you don't know about Jasmy, Jasmy is a Japanese crypto. It's known as the Bitcoin of Japan. I'm very bullish on Jasmy because it has a lot of narratives. It has the Internet of Things narratives. It's got a AI narrative. It has a Web3 narrative. It has a robotics narrative. It's got a medical narrative. It's got a DePIN narrative. Basically, Jasmy is doing a little bit of everything. I believe Jasmy is going to become a household name pretty soon. And I do believe once Jasmy at the top of the bull run gets into really higher prices and has amazing gains from the bear market low of 0.28, everybody's going to know about Jasmy, and everybody's going to start talking about Jasmy. I do believe Jasmy could make it into the top 20 cryptos at the top of the bull run, and it's going to be a top 20 crypto from here on once it makes it into the top 20. Also, I'm very bullish on Jasmy because right now the Jasmy team is made up of 4 ex-Sony executives, and we all know Sony. We all know what these ex-Sony executives did with Sony. We all know about the Sony PlayStation and the Sony electronics. Sony's a household name. Everybody knows about Sony. It's a trusted brand. So I think they're gonna do the same thing with Jasmy. I think they're gonna make Jasmy a household crypto, and everybody's gonna be FOMOing into Jasmy once it gets into higher prices. I do believe Jasmy could get to at least $1 this cycle, but if Bitcoin does a massive bull run and gets close to 250K, then Jasmy might even make it to $1.50. There's a lot of people that say that Jasmy could only get to around like 30 cents or like 60 cents there during this top of the bull run, but I think it could go higher because I'm very bullish on it. And I do believe the Jasmy team knows what they're doing and they're gonna make it successful. But even if Jasmy only got to about 30 cents or 60 cents, that's still really good for Jasmy on this cycle. The bear market low for Jasmy this bear cycle was 0.0028. So if it got to 30 cents, that would be about 100x from the bear market low. And if it got to 60 cents, that would be like a 200x from the bear market low. So however you want to see it, I do believe Jasmy is going to make massive gains this cycle. It's already up, over 10x from the bear market low. And I do believe that's just the beginning because we haven't even hit the true altcoin season. So that's why I do believe Jasmy could at least get to $1. So if you're looking for a good play, I recommend Jasmy. Even if you bought in right now, even though it's already mooned over 10x from the bear market low, I do believe you could still get a 25x because if you bought in right now, that would almost guarantee a 25x if you were able to sell around $1. So definitely look into Jasmy, guys. I'm very bullish on Jasmy, guys. So let's get into something else I wanted to show you guys. The DXY. In case you don't know, the DXY is the dollar index. This is the chart, that tracks the price of the dollar compared to other currencies. And right now, the DXY has been on a rally to the upside. So this might be another reason why Bitcoin is taking longer to consolidate. Because usually the DXY and the Bitcoin chart do the inverse. When the DXY is rallying to the upside, it usually suppresses Bitcoin. But once the DXY starts downtrending, it usually releases Bitcoin, and that's when the Bitcoin will start mooning. So definitely the DXY is on an uptrend. I believe the current all-time high for the DXY is about 114. So here's the 5-year. I do believe here's the weekly chart. The all-time high for the DXY was made in September 2022, and it was $114. I remember that because shortly after Bitcoin bottomed out. So see when the DXY is at the top of its peak, that's when Bitcoin is at the bottom of its low. So that's when the bear market low happened for Bitcoin. Shortly after September 22, it bottomed out in November 22, but that's when the DXY peaked out. So it's kind of inverse related. And right now, I do believe it's just having a bounce. It's at $108.97. But I do believe it's going to peak out and it's going to start downtrending again. And once it downtrends, that's when Bitcoin's going to start mooning. So definitely, just wanted to show you guys that. This is one of the reasons why I think why it's taking Bitcoin to consolidate longer at this range that Bitcoin's been having, because the DXY has been trending upwards. And whenever the DXY, the dollar index, trends upward, it usually means like the risk assets, it suppresses them, like the stock market, and crypto. So that's why I think the Bitcoin chart might be consolidating for another week, but I do believe the DXY will probably start downtrending at any time here. Maybe this was the peak already. It had here the local peak on January 2nd. It had 109. So right now, it's probably going to start, trending downwards slowly, and that's going to give Bitcoin the confidence or the inverse relationship it has with the DXY, and Bitcoin's going to start rallying. See, that's why Bitcoin has been been going sideways, for like over 2 weeks, over a month and a half, because the DXY is strong, and that's what Bitcoin does. It just consolidates before the next move up. Really though, if you think about it, that's just one thing I wanted to show you guys. But in reality, I do remember, Bitcoin is still rallying, even though the DXY is high, even though the dollar does rally to the upside. I don't think it's going to affect Bitcoin that much. As long as it doesn't, get to like 114 or anything like that, the DXY, Bitcoin should start rallying pretty soon. But I do believe, when the DXY starts, to trend lower, that's going to, make Bitcoin go up higher. But either way, guys, nothing could really stop Bitcoin, not even the DXY, not even the recession, not even the interest rates, not even the rate cuts or the rate hikes, not even the pandemic in 2020 was able to stop Bitcoin. So the main thing is you guys got to remain bullish on Bitcoin. We're in the beginning phase of the parabolic bull run for Bitcoin. And this is just the beginning. I do believe Bitcoin could get to I do believe Bitcoin could get as high as $180,000. My price targets for Bitcoin at the top of the bull run is $180,000. That's like my bearish case scenario. I do believe it could get to at least 180K. And my bullish case scenario would be around 250K. Now, a lot of people are saying that Bitcoin could get to, like $500,000 price, or or even up to $1 million in price range. But I don't think that's possible this cycle because Bitcoin has had diminishing returns. Here, let me show you on the on the Bitcoin chart. Let me go to the all-time chart, see what happens. Okay, let me take it to the weekly, see if that helps. Okay, see, let me show you here in the 2017 cycle. In the 2017 cycle, let's see what the gains were from the low to the high. Okay, so let's see here. I think it bottomed out like on the 14th. Let me see if it's gonna have this data here. Okay, and I think it bottomed out sometime in 2014. Let me see. We're almost there here. I don't think it's gonna have it doesn't have the data. Here, let me pull up the Bitstamp Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin chart, and let's see Bitstamp. Here we go. I know Bitstamp has it. Let's look at the data here. Okay, let me turn it out to week. Let me put all. Whoa. What's it doing here? That is crazy. All right, hold on a second. Let me see. I gotta fix this real quick. What is going on here? All right, let's try this again. Hold on. All right, let's do 1 year. Okay, let's see. Let me go back to the Bitcoin. Let's see. All right, here we go. I don't know why it does that, but here we got the chart up again. All right, let me go to 2014. See what the bear market low was for Bitcoin, so we could see what kind of gains it had to the top in 2017. And I'll show you how it has had diminishing returns every time Bitcoin on the cycles. Okay, so here's November 18. Here's the top, Bitcoin topped out basically, around December 2017. It topped off, the Bitcoin top 2017 was 19,666. Let's just round up to 20,000. And let me see what the bear market low was. I believe it was in 2014. Okay, give me 1 second. We're almost there. Okay, 2015. All right, so basically, it's just showing, around $200 in 2015. So I guess it bottomed out over here, January 2015. Let's see, in 2014 it was 319. So it bottomed out actually in 2015. So it looks like it bottomed out in about January 14, 2015, right around there. It bottomed out at $152. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but see right here, right on the low, right here it says $152. So on January 14, 2015, Bitcoin bottomed out at $152. So $152 to $20,000. Let's just say 150 to for easy math. So 150 times 10 is 1,500. And then if we add another, if we 100x would basically be $15,000. So $15,000. So basically, Bitcoin did over over 100x. Bitcoin did from $150 to 19,666. It's over 100x. So let me see what the math would be. So that would be give me 1 second. Let me do the math real quick here. So 150. Let's see if we can get the exact percentage here. Bear with me, guys. Okay. So $152. To 100 divided by. Okay, so 19,666 divided by 152 equals 129. So basically it did 129x, guys. So it did over 129x. Yeah, so Bitcoin did 129x from the bear market low of the bear market low of January 2015 was $152, and then it did a 129x all the way up to $19,666 on December 17, 2017. Okay, so that was that cycle. And then it had the 1 year bear market after December 2017, and it looks like it bottomed out here on February 18 at let's see when it bottomed out here. No, it actually bottomed out. Let's see, let me find the bottom. I know the bottom was around $3,000. Let me find it real quick. Well, it's probably not showing it here, but I know the bear market low was around 3,000. Here, let me put it on the daily. Let me put it back to the daily. Let me go back to the daily here, and we'll go to the 2017 because I know this Coinbase chart has it. I believe it was around $3,000 out of my memory, but I want to show you on the charts because sometimes seeing is believing. So right now, just remember from the 2017 cycle, from the bear market low of $152 that Bitcoin did on January 2015. It did a 129x all the way to the top of the bull run on December 2017. So in the 2017 cycle, the returns, if we were about the low to the high, was 129x. Now let me get to the chart here and see what the bear market low was in 2018, and then we'll see what what the high was in 2021, and see what kind of gains it had. Just bear with me here. Okay, we're almost there. We're in 2021 at least. We're almost at 2018, and we'll see what the bear market low. I know it was $3,100, but I want you guys to see it. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. Okay. Wait, I hope this has it. I forget if the Coinbase chart has 2018. I think it does though. Okay, we're almost there, guys. Hang tight. Well, it's taking a long time here. Alright. Almost there. Almost there. 19. Whew. Alright, just bear with me, guys. Sorry it's taking so long, but that's just the way. It's a long chart. At least we have the data here for Bitcoin for a long time. Okay, here we are. Okay, I passed it on 17. So here's the high here it made in December 2017, of 19,891, about 20 grand. So basically, it did 129x on the 2017 cycle from low to high. Now let's find the low here on 2018. So the bear market low on the next cycle was February 6, 2018, and it was 5,800. I'm pretty sure it was $3,000. Let me see. Let me find it here. I'm pretty sure. I thought it was $3,000. I guess I was wrong. Let me see. Or was it in 2020 when it bottomed out after the COVID dip? Let me see. Maybe it's find 2020 here. I'm pretty sure it was $3,000 from the low to the high. Alright, we're almost there, guys. Almost there. Let's see. Maybe it was the pandemic low when it bottomed out at $3,000. Okay, here's the pandemic low. See, yeah, I knew it was around $3,000. So here's the pandemic low here. It says it bottomed out at around $3,858. And it looks like that was the bottom right there. Yep. So yeah, so see on the 2021 cycle, the low was $3,858. Let's just round down, let's round up to like $4,000. So for $4,000, it went all the way up in 2021. Just kept grinding up all the way up to November 2021, and it topped off at $69,000. Let me find it here. Okay, we're almost there. Here it is right here. So here's the top right here. It topped off here on November 10, 2021 at $69,000. So basically from $69,000 divided by 3,800. Let me just do the math here real quick. So 69,000 divided by $3,800 is like a 18x. So it only did a 18x. So this last cycle, it only did a 18x. So remember the 2017 cycle, Bitcoin from low to high did over a 100x. It did a 129x. And then on this 2021 cycle, from low to high, it did a 18x. So that's even less. I thought the bear market low was $3,000. So that's why I've been saying it did a 23x. But I mean, actually, it only did like an 18x. So once you do the exact math, from the bear market low on this 2021 cycle of $3,800 that Bitcoin had, and then to the bull run top at 69K in November 2021 is only at 18x. So that's why there's diminishing returns. It went from 129x to 18x. So now what's it going to be this cycle? I mean, this cycle is going to be it's going to be a lot less than than 18x. Whoa. Hold on a second, guys. Let me fix this chart here. Let me just go to the yearly. I don't know why it does this. Okay, let's go back to the all here. All right, never mind that. Let's see if I could fix it here. All right, let's just stay on this chart here. So basically, that's why I don't think Bitcoin's going to get to $500,000 or $1 million or any of those crazy price predictions. I mean, I would love it to get over $500,000 or $1 million. I mean, that's just going to make all our altcoins blow up. If Bitcoin goes over $500,000 or $1 million, we'll all be instant millionaires. Even if you only put in like $5,000 in the market, you'll be like a millionaire on your favorite altcoin that you invested in, because that'll make the prices go extremely parabolic if Bitcoin got to $500,000 or higher prices. But I don't think it's going to happen. So I do think there's diminishing returns. I mean the last cycle was only 18x, so it's probably going to be less than 18x. So I was thinking anywhere between like 12x to 17x. So that's why my price target is between 180k to 250k. The bear market low this cycle was around $15,000. So $15,000 times 12 is around $180,000, and $15,000 times 17 is around 250k. So that's why I believe my price target for Bitcoin is right around between 180k and 250k. There is no way I think it'll go above like $500,000 or $1 million or $1 million like some people are saying. That's just that's not what the chart is showing. The Bitcoin chart is showing that it has diminishing returns I showed you how in the 2017 cycle it did over a 129x from bear market low to top of the bull run. On the 2021 cycle, it only did a 18x. So that's drastically, less returns. From 129x, to 18x. That's a big difference. So we might even see only doing, Bitcoin might only do like a 12x. It might only get to $180,000. I do think it could get to at least $180,000. But just in case, there is a lot of bullish money coming into the Bitcoin. My top range is around 250K, but that will be the tops. I don't really see Bitcoin going over 250K. That's like basically my limit for the Bitcoin price is around 250K. Realistically, I see it more around 180K. That's my realistic price target for Bitcoin at the top of the bull run. Sometime in September 2025 is around 180K. But just as a bullish case scenario, because you never know, in case Bitcoin gets mass adopted, and like all the big institutions buy Bitcoin, we might see it go as high as $250,000. But above $250,000, I just don't see it, because at 250K, it's already a 17x. In the last cycle, we did a 18x from the bear market low of 3,800 to the top of the bull run of 69K was an 18x. So I don't think we could do above 18x, because the Bitcoin chart has shown that there's diminishing returns every cycle. So that's why I do believe we're definitely gonna do under an 18x this cycle. We're probably gonna do closer to like a 12x, which is around $180,000 price range for Bitcoin. So that's my Bitcoin price range, somewhere between 180K to 250K tops. I definitely don't think we could get above 250K. And I do believe the top of the bull run for Bitcoin is going to be sometime around September of 2025. Give or take a month. It might come in August 2025, or it could last as long as into October 2025. But sometime between August and October 2025 is when I see the Bitcoin top coming in. And again, just to summarize, not over 250K, and more realistically around $180,000 price for Bitcoin top of the bull run, guys. All right, guys. Well, I've been talking for a while. Let's look at the Bitcoin price one last time. It's $94,381. Don't get shaken out. Look at if you're getting late into this live stream, rewind the video, and I'll let you know why. Bitcoin's just gonna keep ranging between $90K and $100,000. But pretty soon, any time here within a week, or at least within a week or two tops, I do see Bitcoin going parabolic, and making new all-time highs, surpassing $108,000, and potentially going above 120K, and maybe even up to $138,000, guys. So remain bullish on Bitcoin, guys. Don't let the market maker shake you out. This 2 days down, this dip to 92,500 is just to liquidate all the long leverage, and I'm pretty sure now we're gonna have a bounce to the upside, so the market maker liquidates all the short leverages. So remain bullish on the market. Have conviction on your favorite crypto. I see nothing but a sea of red on the top 100 crypto bubbles. So right now would be a perfect time to buy the dip. Buy the dip before the altcoins pump, guys, because I do believe the true altcoin season is right around the corner. I do believe by February we're going to be in the true altcoin season, and you're going to wish we had these lower prices so you could buy some more. Every time you see a big dip from now into the top of the bull run, consider it as a gift, and and it's time to buy the dip, guys. So definitely remain bullish on all your altcoins. 99% of the altcoins are going to run, because we're in the parabolic bull run phase for Bitcoin and cryptos. As long as there's nothing fundamentally wrong with your crypto, it is going to run, and it is going to moon. So definitely stay bullish on your Bitcoin and your cryptos, guys. All right, guys. Stay bullish. Don't get bearish on me. Don't sell out of the market. Remember the Warren Buffett quote. Be greedy when others are fearful, and right now the majority of people are fearful. So right now it's the time to be greedy and buy up your favorite crypto, guys. All right, guys. Well, I've been talking for a while. Hopefully you guys have a good day. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. This Top Crypto Bull signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.